Andrew, you dumbass.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bloopers.
This is great.
Bloopers. This is amazing. This is what will get you the views.
Oh man, I'm actually gonna put this in there.
Put it as bloopers. See,
Yeah,
like
why
in
did I? Welcome to the 8th episode of the Outside Scoop. To my left, I have Harrison. To my right, I have Loic. And let's get to the Jimmy Butler situation. So, obviously, Jimmy Butler wants to get traded. He's expressed it numerous times. The whole practice situation, passive-aggressive stuff. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you think the Timberwolves should trade
It's
him?
unacceptable from his part.
Unacceptable?
It's unacceptable.
I strongly disagree. Tell me why.
Are you kidding me? He's putting the whole franchise. He's ruining the franchise. The Timberwolves had a good expectation for this season. Right now they're 4-8, thanks to Jimmy Butler.
Thanks to Jimmy Butler? No, thanks to Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, but the whole
D
thing.
Rose is the only person keeping that team together right
Thank
now.
you.
Okay, I understand that, but
It's coming from the Bulls fan, of
if
course.
Jimmy Butler didn't make those comments about the Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns saying that they just don't try hard enough, they would be better.
That's not true. Andrew Wiggins can't take criticism, and Karl Anthony Towns actually said that's what fuels him to be better.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did not read
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Loic. Look, this whole problem is because of Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns. I don't blame him. He wants to win. He wants to play with teammates that care about winning. They don't care about winning. I mean, we see how little dog Andrew Wiggins has. We see how much potential Karl Anthony Towns is wasting. Same with Andrew Wiggins. Derrick Rose is the only person who's keeping this team alive right now.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Derrick Rose has been playing great. Dropped 31 against, who was that?
He dropped
Lakers.
50.
Yeah, he dropped
again.
50 obviously against
Yeah.
the Jazz.
I
Then he
had
dropped
him
31
Against the Lakers.
Against the
Yeah.
Lakers.
I had him as my 6th man of the week.
Went 7 for 9, 3.9.
But Jimmy Butler,
Looking like his old self again.
D Rose, yeah, but Jimmy Butler, he should get traded if he wants to be traded.
Obviously.
We all
Yeah.
learned over the summer there is no loyalty in the NBA after that DeMar DeRozan
True,
Kawhi
true
Leonard
that.
trade.
Yeah.
So if you want to get traded, you're getting traded.
So what do you think about the Rockets' potential trade that they didn't accept? The 4 first-round picks and
Oh, I for sure thought they would accept that because four first rounders.
that's a horrible trade for the Timberwolves. The Rockets would easily win that trade. It wouldn't even
Why?
be close. Okay, so if they traded 4 first-round picks, obviously every other year, let's say they get 5 picks.
But that's potential for Zion, RJ
No,
Barrett
it's
next
not.
year.
No, it's not. You're telling me the Rockets are going to be the worst team in the league this year? No.
No.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's say they get
They haven't been
gradually
too
worse.
good this year.
Listen, they're going to get gradually worse. Players are going to get older, right?
Mhm.
This year, their picks are going to be around 25. You're going to get it together. I don't care. It's early in the season,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
I'm not going to overreact. The 2 years after that, 20. Then they're going to have a pick at 15. Then they're going to get a pick at 10. So basically, you're going to trade Jimmy Butler for a 10th overall pick, a 15th overall pick, a 20th overall pick, and a 25th overall pick. If you look at this past draft, the 10, 15, 20, 25, 25th pick, I guarantee you 3 of the 4 of them will be out of the league within the next 5-6 years.
That is true.
And on top of that, they're all in different times. It's not like back to back to back, so you can't rebuild with all of them.
Yeah.
Because by the time one contract is due, you drafted the next one. You can't. It's not a stepping stone for a franchise.
Yeah, but you can never forget that you can still get pretty good players out of late draft picks. Like
Well-
Giannis,
True.
drafted out of 15. Isaiah Thomas drafted last pick.
But how many
But
Giannis's
there
are
are a
there?
lot,
How
yeah,
many Isaiah
yeah.
Thomases
So
are
it's a big risk.
Right.
Big risk. Low
Well-
chance of reward, but if you do get that reward, it will be a high reward.
Right.
But what I think about the Rockets not taking this trade is that you already have Melo in that locker room.
Yeah.
So if you add Jimmy Butler, who looks like that he hasn't been the best player to have in the locker room, at least this year and maybe some last year, how is that team going to get better if they keep on arguing about different things about their games? That's one thing that that I see would be a problem for the Rockets there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't consider that. It's a good point.
So let's move on to the big baller brand stuff. Do you guys want to talk about the shoes first, or LaMelo going to high school?
I don't know much about the shoes that came out. I did read a lot of articles about LaMelo going.
All right, so then I'll talk quick about the shoes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, Lavar is a marketing genius. We all know this. He priced the shoes at a ridiculous $450. Nobody's gonna I can't say nobody. A couple of people did, but not a lot of people are gonna buy $450 Lonzo Ball shoes.
Yeah.
So then he comes out with $200, and keep in mind, LeBron's shoes are what, 120, 150, right? So his shoes are $200. Now people think that's a deal, even though it's much significantly more than a LeBron shoe, and LeBron is a much better player than Lonzo. That goes without question.
Yeah.
I applaud him so much for he's just so smart.
Yeah.
He comes out with $450 shoes, discounts it by less than half of that cost. Now it's $200. People think it's a steal, even though LeBron
because it's $450. Yeah.
That's just next level stuff. That's like Ariana Cosme stuff. I'm just kidding.
Did you also see the picture with him and Kanye West?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're pulling out of their mouths.
All right, so now let's talk about LaMelo going to high school Inspire Institute in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Were you guys shocked that he went back to high school? What do you think?
I think it's the correct move.
Correct move?
Yeah.
You think he should have went back to his high school in LA, or do you think it was good to get a fresh start?
I don't know. Chino Hills, I haven't heard about them a lot throughout the last year.
Because when you hear about them, you hear about the Ball family.
Yeah, you hear about them, and
right.
they're basically all gone.
Now he's gonna be playing with the 7'7" Robert Bobrovsky or something like that.
Dude, that dude needs to go to the gym. He's incredibly skinny.
Look, I know you're not talking. Man.
I know.
I'm just kidding. All right. Do you think? I don't even know if he can play college basketball. That's the crazy thing, because he got paid in Lithuania. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Asian
I'm just
country.
kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah. So since he got paid there, there's gonna be a bunch of rules, because the NCAA is really strict about players getting paid. They don't want players to have brands, shoe deals, all this stuff. So he might not even be able to play college basketball. So he might just go straight to the G League if he's good enough. Yeah. And you know what? That was actually a great transition, because now we're talking about the G League offering a $125,000 offer to top one and done players. What do you think about that?
Well,
before you answer, can we just appreciate how good that transition is?
Yeah.
That's like professional level stuff. I bring in the G League with LaMelo.
But professional people don't say their transitions were great.
Hey man,
So.
I mean you gotta start from somewhere.
So does this mean that people from colleges that decide to go to the NBA, if they don't make it, they can go to the G League?
No, it means top high school prospects, like let's say Zion Williamson last year before he committed to Duke.
Yeah.
If he he couldn't do that before, but he can do it now. If he decided to go to the G League, since he was a top prospect, the G League would pay him $125,000 compared to the other players who are making, I think, $60,000 in the G League. So basically, they're trying to get players to go to the G League instead of the one and done NCAA.
I think that's kind of smart for them, because the G League, I don't know a lot of people that watch the G League. I personally don't watch the G League.
It's not even on TV. You gotta go Facebook Live.
If you get top prospects from high school, you can see how well they do for the G League. That's a lot of money right there from people tuning in to watch the games.
Do you think that helps their, not experience, what's the word I'm looking for? Helps their, not process, their development, or do you think that hurts their development? Like growing as a player.
I think the G League is maybe, I don't know. Do you guys think the G League's more competitive, or the same, or worse than
it's
college
definitely
basketball?
more competitive.
Yeah,
because you have to think about.
You have to think about the tournament too. G League's their playoffs. Nobody cares,
But you have to keep in mind,
super
competitive.
competitive.
Very competitive.
Yeah, it's very competitive. You see, Northwestern 2 years ago, goaltending, and then the coach gets very mad. players are mad, fans are mad. You know.
You see all that
You
on
see
national television.
Right, but
Exactly.
The
That's all
playoffs on
televised.
G League, I've never seen. I
here's the
have
thing,
never
Yeah, but I
seen
think I've seen
the G
one
League
post on
the
Instagram.
playoffs.
No, all right,
that.
but let me tell you where you guys are wrong. Okay, in college basketball, sure you're fighting to get drafted in the NBA or play overseas, but you're going against people who are relatively your age. Sure, some might be 21, 22, but most of them 18, 19, right? Because the better players one and done, right?
Yeah.
So, but G League, you're playing against grown men who are doing this for their living. Keep in mind, these aren't
That is true.
NBA level players. If these people do bad at the G League level, they're out.
They're
They
out.
don't know how to
Yeah.
feed their family. So they're making $60,000 and they're playing as hard as they can because they need to feed their family somehow. This is their job for them, right? The NCAA is almost as if an internship to get into the NBA. And then
Yeah.
that's
Because if you're not good enough to get into the NBA, then you have, and if you're a one and done player, you can still go to college, get 3 years of education,
Exactly.
and speed. That is the truth.
I think
That is
I think
the
it
point.
hurts your development
Yeah.
because you're going against grown men. Sure, might help that fact that you're going against people that are older than you, but at the same time, you have a better chance going against a better player if you play in college. Get the one and done. Play against some one and done players that are top prospects. Gives you more buzz, better chance of getting drafted, and you have to keep in mind the benefit of going to the NCAA is when you get drafted, you're automatically set somewhat because you automatically made $4 million from the signing
That is
bonus or
true.
your salary.
Yeah.
Even if they cut you right after they draft you,
You still
you already
made
made
that
$4
money.
million.
You still made that
If you
money.
go to the G League, it helps you in the short run because you make $125,000. But there's no guarantee, no matter how good you are, NBA level team will sign you.
That is true.
So that's where you gotta think about it from there. So let's talk about Tyronn Lue getting fired. What do you guys think about
They got their first win, and it wasn't under him, so that might be a good sign. But they're still 1-10, which is not good.
I think it was a little bit premature.
that? A little bit.
It was after like 6 games,
Right.
like 6 drops in a row, and it's Tyronn Lue's first year without a great player. Kevin Love, you could say he's great, but he's kind of. I think that he's too old now to lead a team.
That
I
is,
don't-
yeah.
So it's his first year without LeBron James. Now he has to change around his coaching somehow. So instead of firing him 6 games in,
Yeah.
maybe wait until you're 20 or 25 games in. So that's what
Alright.
I think.
I want to say something really quickly. If you guys, because I'm going to put this in the beginning of the video and probably the end again. You guys probably know I'm laughing right now, okay? Trust me, we're not crazy. Skip to the end of the video if you want to see why we're laughing right now. I recommend just waiting to the end of the video, but trust me, we're laughing for a good reason right now. Alright, I'm sorry to cut you off, Harrison. You're talking about Tyronn Lue and premature?
Yeah, so I think that they should have waited longer, see if Tyronn Lue could have changed his coaching approach, because it was only 2 weeks into the NBA season. I think it was a little bit early for them to fire him.
I could not disagree more.
What? Tell me why.
I think the
I'm with Harrison.
organization with everyone pressuring them saying the Le coach thing, Le GM, all that.
Yeah.
They wanted to see if that was true. If LeBron made some decisions, you could see already in the Lakers he was running timeouts and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Cavs organization reached out to Tyronn Lue and said those ultimatums, they have to be at least a 2-5 record.
Yeah, I know what you're
to
saying.
prove to the
Mhm.
organization that it wasn't just LeBron.
Yeah.
And since Tyronn Lue went 0-6, that made them anxious, and they were yeah, we gotta fire you.
Well, let me give you a counter argument. First of all, it was all LeBron.
Yeah.
Second of all, they literally tried to tank after 2 games. The first 2 games, they played their best players. After that, they literally told Kyle Korver and J.R. Smith that they're going to be benched. They're not going to play anymore. They only played their, I don't want to say bad players, but their young players to tank. they weren't even trying to win. So you can't look at their record. You have to look at the sets they're winning. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch any Cavs basketball, or not a lot.
No.
But the fact that after 6 games, it's the Cavs. They're a dysfunctional organization. It's historically known. After LeBron leaves the team, they're horrible. For 2 reasons. It's LeBron James, for God's sake. And secondly, because they build the team around LeBron James. If you look at the team right now, the Cavs have a bunch of specialists. Kyle Korver, 3-point specialist. J.R. Smith, 3-point specialist.
J.R. Smith,
Screw-up specialist.
Hennessy specialist.
But my point is, like, they have a bunch of specialists. They don't have a overall team, a guy who can rebound, drive to the paint, play make, shot create. They just have a bunch of specialists that fit around LeBron. That's why they're doing so bad. So, obviously way too early. Shows just how dysfunctional the Cavs are and what happens after LeBron leaves the team. This one I want to talk about because I saw it. So Paul Pierce on the jump. I don't know if you guys watched the jump. It's Rachel Nichols, Paul Pierce, Tracy McGrady. So he said that Duke right now could beat the Cavs. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. Duke has a better coach. They do. Because after Tyronn Lue, the
But now their coach is Larry Drew.
Yeah.
He's an not interim coach because
he
has a partial. Because you know how they had a little standoff. He didn't agree to it at first because he wanted a little partial guaranteed money next year. So he's not an interim. So if they don't make him coach next year, he makes some money from a buyout because he has a partial agreement for next year. But
that again shows how dysfunctional they are.
Right.
But Duke beating Kentucky by 30 and like 4 versus the 2.
Yeah. That's
if you do that against what is supposed to be a national championship contender for this year in the first game of the season, where you might still be trying to work out some kinks, which I think is what Kentucky was trying to do. But
Kentucky's overrated.
Duke looked great with Zion Williams and R.J. Barrett.
Zion Williamson's a bust.
Also,
but I'll get to that later.
We'll talk about later.
I want to say, if you look closely, just starting 5 versus starting 5, I bet Duke has an advantage over the Cavaliers.
No, not even close.
I would put Zion Williamson over who would that be?
Kevin Love, a perennial all-star.
Okay, R.J. Barrett over Colin Sexton. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Colin Sexton's a rookie.
Yes. Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish.
I'll take George Hill.
I'll
take George Hill. He's a proven vet.
I don't think so.
I don't know about
What
that.
do you mean?
Who's their center?
Marquez Bolden.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly. Trey Jones.
Trey Jones is good.
He's alright.
Okay, well,
what's his name?
The
guy who lit Wisconsin up in the finals. He plays for the Timberwolves right now. He's
Tyus Jones.
He's Tyus Jones' younger brother.
Yeah, Tyus Jones.
He lit up the
Tyus
Badgers
Jones
in
won.
that finals.
he did. That was bad. That was not good.
Yeah.
But my point is, it wouldn't even be close. The Cavs would blow them out of the water. Let me tell you what. People are focusing too much on their top 3 players. Basketball's a team game.
Top 4.
Top 4, sure, I guess. Look, the Cavs have a much overall better team. I mean, sure, you might take what you said, R.J. Barrett over Colin Sexton. So you're telling me you would take Marquez Bolden over Tristan Thompson? No. You're telling me you would take Trey Jones over Jordan Clarkson? No. You're telling me you take their best backup against Larry Nance? No.
Yeah. No.
Overall, the Cavs would sweep them. I mean, sure, Duke has a better coach, but the Cavs they're playing against older competition.
Mm-hmm.
They're veterans.
Yeah.
They're physically stronger. They're mentally more mature. I don't even think it'd be close. The Cavs would blow them out the water.
And also to add on to your point, college basketball is, what is it? What are the time periods?
Oh, 2 20-minute halves, right?
Yeah, that's 8 minutes less than the NBA. So
Right.
And Duke would get more
The
time.
3-point line is shorter.
It's shorter.
Yeah.
So
The adjustment is so much. That's why you see rookies do bad. There's no way they would beat the Cavs.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If you said take this Duke team 5 years from now against the Cavs right now, I'll take Duke. But this team right now is not better than the Cavs.
What about the end of the year?
No, still no.
Still no.
Because you have to adapt to the NBA.
That is true.
Well, if you put like the same 3-point line in college that you have in the NBA,
Maybe.
and you have them practice with that,
I'm still not giving it to them.
I think Duke will win.
This is kind of
come
like
February.
the 96 Bulls versus Warriors 2016 team or 2017 team. That's kind of like this argument. Like, we won't know who's better. We won't
Right.
know who will do better.
I'm telling you though, don't overreact to this Duke win. Kentucky's not that great. If James, you're watching this right now, he said Tyler Hero, who's
Tyler
your
Hero
second
scored
best player.
14 points.
He's not even that good.
He didn't play that.
Yeah.
He
The
did
And
not.
then he's your
Four Duke
second best
freshmen.
player. He's your second.
4 Duke
who's
freshmen
the best
outscored the
James,
entire Kentucky team.
And
you know?
James loves Tyler Hero. He said he'd go for 20.
Who's their best player? Second.
Jeez. Who is their...
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. But all I know is they're not the same Kentucky team they were 5 years ago.
that is true.
With Anthony Davis, Drew
DeMarcus
Holiday,
Cousins.
Eric Bledsoe, all those players. No. They're overrated. They're not the 4th best team.
They're
in the-
not. No.
And Zion
They will
Williamson's
probably
a
get a
bust.
3 seed.
So it'd basically be R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish versus the Cavs. I'll take the Cavs. Zion Williamson's gonna be a bust.
I don't think Zion's gonna be a
I
bust.
don't think so.
I
He
just
does
don't.
have a lot of pressure on him, though. I'll say that.
He does.
When
That is
Steve
true.
Steve Kerr covered
when
it.
Steve Kerr, one of the best coaches, I mean, sure, probably not, but
Nope.
His team's great.
It seems great. I'll give you that.
but he's like a good coach.
Yeah,
When-
I'll give you that. He's a
When
good
he
coach.
says, when he compares him to LeBron James,
That's ridiculous.
arguably the best player of all time,
Mm-hmm.
that is a lot of pressure to carry under your shoulders. And it depends how he'll handle that. It totally depends on the pressure. Because I think he has the ability to do it. He does.
I'll tell you what.
But it depends how he handles the pressure.
I don't think it depends how he handles the pressure. He's basically Jaleel Okafor. Another great Duke player, you know? No. Here's the thing.
Okafor wasn't
Here's
that
the thing.
dominant. He wasn't that
He was
dominant.
pretty dominant. He's in the wrong era.
But
If he
Jaleel
was in
could
the
not
80s,
shoot.
let me tell you what. Zion can't. He can shoot a little bit.
He shot pretty well. He shot the ball
No.
pretty well.
He shot better than Melo.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
9%.
If we were in the 80s, I wouldn't say he'd be a bust. I'd say he'd be Charles Barkley. He nowadays, he's 280 pounds and he's 18 years old. You're telling me he won't be 350 pounds? He's for sure going to be around 350 pounds. It's not even going to be close. He's going to be 350
But
pounds.
it will be mostly muscle.
It doesn't matter. When you weigh that much, how are you going to go up and down the court that much? He can't shoot. He can't space the floor. You've seen how much scoring's gone up. Pace of play has gone up. He's going to be a liability. You can only play him 10 minutes a game if you want to get the best out of him. He's going to be the last guy up the court, the last guy back on defense. And nobody's going to dunk the ball to the paint to get a free bucket. This isn't the 80s basketball. He's in the wrong era. He's just overhyped, to be honest.
Oh no. We'll see
And that's coming from a Duke fan.
That is true.
People,
We'll see come next year.
hey, and I've been right about this stuff. I call Trae Young the next Steph Curry. So far, he's playing much better
He's
than
been
Steph
playing
Curry
very well.
has his first year, his rookie year. Who else? I said, let's see, who did I say wouldn't be good? I said, I got a lot of hate for this. I said DeAndre Ayton wouldn't be good. He's looking pretty good right now.
He's been
Yeah,
pretty good
he's
so
been doing
far.
I also said Luka
His team been
Doncic
doing
won't be
good?
good.
What?
What'd you say?
He has he's been doing good. Like he hasn't been
Yeah,
horrible.
he's been doing
Oh, I thought you said his team was doing good.
No, what are they?
They're
2 and
like
8.
2 and 9.
2 and
They
9.
just blew a 18-point lead to
I
the
said-
Celtics
It's like
last
20.
night.
I said Mikal Bridges will be good. He's been
He's been
decent.
pretty good. I saw someone said his putback dunks.
Yeah.
Do you say anything about Alonzo? Sure. He's been playing
He
great.
should get
Yeah.
paid.
Actually, I
He
had
has
him.
been playing.
I had him
He
as
should
my
get
rookie
paid.
of the week for weeks 2 and 3. You know what? I'm gonna plug the video in right now. You can probably click on it right here or here. I might have screwed that up. Oh, yeah. Alright. Just had to plug that in.
But
real
it's
quick.
gonna be
He
like
should
down
get
there.
paid.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be like down here somewhere.
Undrafted rookie. Been playing well.
Yeah, he hit that clutch 3-pointer to send the Bulls game into OT.
Arizona, right?
Yeah,
Arizona. guy?
Oh, really?
His brother goes to Arizona.
Yeah.
That's why he likes Arizona.
And then he was super mad when Arizona lost last year.
Yeah.
Who'd they lose to?
Buffalo.
They lost.
Oh, right,
The
right. The
13.
It was
4-13.
it was
Yeah.
wasn't it a 2 and 15 team?
We literally just.
Hey,
said it
shout
was
out to the
4-13.
Bucks
What
for
was it?
beating the
4 and
Warriors
13?
yesterday.
4 and 13.
23-point win.
Arizona was only 4.
That was a convincing game.
Oh yeah.
The Pac-12
I
was
only
not
watched
good.
the first 2 quarters because it was very.
What can I
good.
say? You're not a real fan.
No.
I only
my
watched like
parents,
the last 2.
My parents made me go to bed. I don't know why.
Oh, I stayed up till 12:30 watching the game.
I wish I
Dang,
could
that's
have.
Anything else before we wrap it up?
Well, I just want to talk about that Bucks win over the Warriors.
Go ahead.
The Bucks are not the most consistent team in the NBA.
Last year they weren't. Now
Last
they
year
are.
they weren't consistent. This year
They're
they're going to
consistent.
be a lot better. But still, they aren't going to be consistent
they're
in some games.
consistent.
They lost
No,
by
because
15 to
that's-
the Trailblazers.
That's because
in Portland.
That's because.
And then beat the Warriors by
no,
23
that's because
in Golden
Dante
State.
DiVincenzo is guarding CJ McCollum for some reason.
He has been playing so bad these last
No,
few
I
games.
love.
He
Okay,
played.
okay,
He
okay,
played.
okay,
He
hold
played
on,
bad
hold
the first
on,
couple
We're
hear me
gonna
games.
out,
get into
hear
this.
me out.
We're gonna get into
He
this.
has been playing great. The first,
Oh my
the
God.
first 6 games.
Yeah.
Look what
No.
started. Look what
The
started.
first 6 games, he's been playing great. Okay,
This is blasphemous.
but what is it? 11 games? The last 5 games, he has not been playing great.
It's called a learning curve. What?
He's what we call a barbecue chicken alert.
Oh
As
my
in NBA
God.
2K19 shout out.
Oh
Whenever
my
someone,
God, you're so wrong.
Klay Thompson last night bullied him.
17 points.
It's Klay
20,
Thompson.
26.
You think he's been guarding
No.
him forever?
No.
CJ
23.
McCollum dropped him, scored on him every single possession.
Oh,
basically.
and that's Mike Budenholzer's fault. He
That
shouldn't
is
be
true.
guarding CJ
Yeah.
McCollum.
And then I'd like to say Pat Connaughton. I used to hate him. I did not know like what his use was. Last 5 games,
Ooh-wee.
he's been playing so great.
Yeah, did you see
Such
that 3 that he hit?
15 points
But
last
let's talk
night.
about the Dante DiVincenzo thing. He's been playing great. Every night he's been playing against the top 10 shooting guard for the last 5 nights.
Who?
He,
DiVincenzo?
all right.
Yeah.
He played against CJ
CJ,
McCollum,
Klay.
Who did they play before that? They
The
played.
Kings.
Buddy Hield's pretty good.
Not
Yeah,
Not
top
top
10.
10. Not top 10.
My point is, he's
No,
been
no,
playing
when I said-
Jimmy Butler with the Timberwolves. Who else have they played?
Who did he
Victor Oladipo.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Point is, they've been playing some really good teams, and Dante DiVincenzo's been having some hard guarding assignments.
Yeah, who was he guarding on the Celtics?
Jason
Jalen Brown
Tatum.
or Jason.
Yeah.
Point is, he's been actually playing really good defense. You don't expect him to get torched a couple of times by these great players. He's a rookie.
Yeah, that is true.
But I put his ankle breaker in one of my videos. Yeah.
That's tough.
Like, he just has to limit the turnovers.
Right?
Get that jump shot down, especially from behind the arc. Because that is what really fits into the Bucks game.
Mm-hmm. That 3-and-D.
3-and-D.
I've liked
But
how-
also,
I've liked
I want to talk about the Bucks, how they played in the paint last night.
They played great in
They played great in the paint. They outscored the Warriors by like 30 in the
It's
paint.
because of their spacing.
Well, but you expect the Bucks to go into or the Bucks and Warriors to be shooting threes back and forth.
Yeah.
And
Which happened early in the game.
it happened early in the game, but later in the game, we just went into the paint, and the Warriors did not see that coming. Warriors are a team that almost always have a great third quarter. We outscored them by 13 in
I
that
saw
quarter.
that. Mhm.
I liked how we adapted quickly to our we were shooting very badly from 3-pointers, and as you said, after that we just drove in the paint. So
we adapted to their 3-point shooting early in the game.
Yeah,
They only get 10.
No, but the corners early in the game was open every time. Mike,
Buden.
Yeah, okay, whatever. He changed some type of defensive scheme. He locked down the corners because early in the game they're getting those free corner shots.
And that's what happened against the Celtics. We let them hit those corners.
I'll tell you what, Jason Kidd wouldn't do that. He wouldn't adapt to that. He would just live and die by his trap defense.
Yeah. Brook Lopez has been playing great so far.
He hasn't played great.
I don't like how he takes those contested threes.
He only had 2 points yesterday, though.
Yesterday,
So did Melo.
in one possession, he pump fakes, got the defender jump, dribbles out, and then shoots it when the defender's right there in his face. Of course, misses it because he's not
Well, keep in mind, he's taller than the defender.
That is true.
And he doesn't jump on his shot.
But there were still 10 seconds in the shot clock violation.
You think Bledsoe cares? Every time there's a fast break, Bledsoe dribbles up to the corner of the free throw line and he shoots the mid-range.
That is true. He needs to improve on that too. But then again, he played great last night. Unlike against the Trailblazers where he played horrible. He had a horrible game. He bounced back pretty
well.
Horrible. He played great last night. So
yeah,
there you go. And then Giannis, of course, it's funny how on bad nights he can still drop 25 easily.
Right.
Like that one night where Middleton had 33.
What happened to his 3-point shooting? He was supposed to be better this year.
Well, he was
shooting
great at first, and now, in the first couple
no,
games, Middleton is shooting
he's
great.
Middleton.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Giannis.
Oh, we're talking about Giannis? Oh.
No,
Giannis 2 for 25.
Yeah, Giannis
needs to keep shooting those because he's been working.
Agreed.
He's been working.
And he said he will keep shooting.
They will fall. Yeah, so
not like Steph, but
they'll still fall. And once he gets that jumper down, he's unguardable. He already bullies himself.
Thank you for that piece of advice, Luke. I couldn't.
He already bullies himself to the paint, like we saw yesterday, where he dropped that one defender with his force.
Yeah, and did you see Draymond's face?
And it was Draymond was like.
Well, that.
Oh man.
When Shrek doesn't let you into your swamp.
So
I totally took that off of an Instagram comment.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that it, guys?
Okay, wait. I just quick want to say, Melo's shooting 9% from the field.
I thought he'd be good this year. I'm not gonna lie.
He's not
I didn't
being
think
too
so.
good. He
take
played
him
great
down
against the Hawks. Is that?
Nobody cares about the Hawks.
Yeah.
I think he'll
Well, he
start
was
playing
on the
better.
Hawks, so that's his former team.
Yeah, 0 minutes played with the Hawks. No, I think he'll start playing better.
He actually got a lot of money for
right, because it was a buyout.
Yeah,
so it's buyout.
Now we'll put in the low clip, right?
Alright.
We probably put that in the beginning of it too.
Yeah.
This was a good episode, guys.
Yeah,
so thanks for watching. Why am I doing this right? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, notification.
Leave a comment.
100 subscribers, right? Leave a
Yeah,
comment. Yeah.
Hey, nice. I didn't know.
Anything else, guys?
Subscribe to PewDiePie and subscribe from T-Series.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Alright, I'm gonna start
why have the
recording.
Lakers not played oh wait, no, they played 11. I cannot do math.
I always cut out the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Oh, we know. You are.
We know.
Do you want me not
You
to
always
play
say
with my
that.
drink this time?
I thought you fired Loa.
I did.
Accent. I'm just kidding.
And it's recording too.
Should I open this?
No.
Yo, dude, get 2 paper towels. Okay, get 2 so I can open mine. Wait, we held Steph to 10 and Katie to 17 last night.
Mhm.
No, you idiot.
Yo, dude, can I get one? Oh yeah, paper towel so I can open mine.
This is why I fired you, you dumbass.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bloopers.
This is great.
Bloopers. This is amazing. This is what will get you the views.
Oh man, I'm actually gonna put this in there.
Put it as bloopers.
Yeah, why did I?
Bye.